You're right, people. Chaos here, coming to you with a hobby update video, and I want to do this monthly in line with my channel update videos. And this, as you can gather, hobby is going to be on the Warhammer stuff. So how I'm getting on with certain models, ideas, if I've got any new ones, if I'm converting, restoring, things like that. So hang on in there. I'm going to transition to another camera angle and show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so we're back in the transition at some models I've been working on. So hopefully this is going to come up quite well on you. I'm trying a new camera setup. So just move some bits out of the way. Now this is obviously my painting station. Got cheap MDF one. It does the job. I'm not going to fault it. Little water pot back here, paints, stuff like that. Now you can see here two are fully painted with custom bases. Now hopefully he'll come up something like it. Are you gonna play ball? Come on, play ball. There you go. So this is my captain or high marshal, or marshal I should say. So I've given him a custom base. Now I am going for obviously the templars, giving him a bit of a different style of power sword. But what I'm trying to do with obviously having a black body to them, black armor, I'm going for a semi-snow base. So my captains are going to have, like, all my characters and stuff like that are going to be sitting on slate, have a snowy style base, but each base is going to have one of these skulls on. Now I'm going to do a review separately on these skulls because they're very much worth it. Really useful, do the job. Obviously hopefully they'll come up in this video here, but I'm really happy with him. He was my first ever real Space Marine captain I ever really painted up, and I had to strip him and repaint him. Some of you may recognize him. He is not a Templar. He is Cypher of the Fallen. Now you can see that kind of snowy slate base with obviously a skull. I've done his cloak, his plasma pistol, reaching for the bolt pistol around the back. There's obviously the lion sword by the look of it. So I have got some Fallen models as well. I've got 15, technically 16 of them. So I could always do a Fallen series in the future. But I really do like that model. I do like the fluff behind Cypher as well. But I've been trying out different ways of being able to do something a bit different with the Templars paint scheme. And this is what I've been playing at, and I'll give you a quick idea of what's going on. That's what I've got left of my nun oil. That's all that's left. I am doing a dark metal style for them, so hopefully it may come up if I can get it to focus. I'm doing a silver base, and I'm doing 3 to 4 coats of blackwash nun oil to get into the recesses, to give it like a black pewter look to it, and it does basically all the highlighting. So all I've got to do in the future is do all the trim, the shoulder pads, the deck, all the detailing, but it makes them pop out. So that's obviously my chaplain with jetpack. I do apologise if I go a bit loud, the mic is actually right in front of me. Here's my Emperor's champion. Are you going to play ball? Come on. Come on. Be a good camera before I thump you. But there is my Emperor's champion. I don't get why you are such a pain. There you go. This camera, you can be a pain. But I like the way it makes it look that it's nice and shiny, but it's got the black detailing on there as well. So I'm really quite chuffed. I've done it on an apothecary that I've got a bit more templarish, diving in with his chainsword. And then I've got some, what do you call, like initiates with obviously power fists. I got 4 of these power fist guys. and I got 2 of these power sword guys. So I have a little bit of fun. But anyway, that's that. With these guys, I've done quite a few of them, and I've got a load lined up to get sprayed up and then have the none wash done to them. I've got a load of Crusaders now done, so there's one, but I've got 14 of them that have been done. But these are just a selection of them. Why I like obviously the Templars. You can have a lot of fun with doing the fun of crusading. Now, I don't think it's going to zoom in because it's going to be an absolute pig. Oh, okay, for some reason it didn't like my hand that time. But you can see there, that's just one wash over the metallic spray. Now, the metallic spray isn't actually Games Workshop metallic spray. Now, you want my hand, don't you? But yeah, it's just standard automotive decent spray. So I'll be going over that in a future video as well. How you can save money on your sprays. I have been stripping more models as well as standard Terminators. So I'm not going to zoom in on these guys, but I've done a bit of conversion because I found these. Some of you may notice that's not a normal assault cannon. That's actually a Dark Angel's assault cannon. But I like the idea of the blade on there and things like that. I'm going to shave off the shoulder pad. So he's got an assault cannon. And then the sergeant, their sword was quite flimsy. I just broke the sword off an upgrade and just stuck it on. So it does the job. So now I've got Sword Brethren Terminators to go with my assault Terminators. And finally, as you can gather, I got a lot of models to go through. I won an auction, £19 worth auction. And in the auction, I won this. Dun dun dun. A Storm Talon. I won a frickin' Storm Talon in it. Now, as you can gather, it's not bad. I'm going to have to do some work on the guy on the inside. But luckily, it's base painted black already. I had to go over it again because it's quite patchy. But then I am going to go over with the metal, going to do all my heavy guns and special guns, I'm going to do white. So I'm really quite chuffed, and I'm quite chuffed with how the models are coming along. But I've digressed enough on the actual model side per se. The ideas for the videos, I'm going to be going over Black Templars, how I'm going through them and so on and so forth. But then I'm going to be doing an additional video in the future, once a fortnight, sorry, of little hints and tips like how I do the base coat for the Black Templars, how I'm doing the bases for my Black Templars with the snowy effect, showing off the little skulls that I got, and the snow kit set that I got as well. So it's got snow crystals, all sorts in that, and I cannot fault it. Things like that. Obviously little bits of gear like this magnifying doohickey, that's actually very, very good, and all that kind of jazz. Turn the camera back. But yeah, I hope this video has been informative of what I'm actually doing, and I'll see if I can grab something. These are the next lot of guys that I need to base paint the silver on. So I'm doing grey first and then I'll put the silver on. So I've got an assault squad and a squad of bikers to do. And probably going quiet because I'm going away from the mic. I've got a big lot of models to do. Dun 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 dun. I don't know if this will work any better. I've got a ton of heavy units. I've then got veterans. These 5 veterans at the back, I've got 5 more that are soaking to get stripped. So I'll do videos of that in the future. Turn it around because this is a big chunk of wood. I've got ancients. I've got a commander. I've got a commander with jetpack. I've got captain. Commanders again. I've got my special weapons at the front. I've got quite a bit to crack on with, and I'm still stripping down at this moment in time. Obviously, like I was saying, the veterans. I am stripping down as well another Land Raider. So that's going to be 2 Land Raider Crusaders I have in the army. And a Land Raider Crusader. I'm spraying up my 2 Razorbacks / Rhinos. I've got my Dreadnought to do. I've got quite an army to do. And before I forget, I got Helbreck. And then I got to get Grimildus, his model, which has suddenly jumped up in value because he is broken at the moment for what he can do. But anyway, I digress. This video's been on long enough. Hope you've all enjoyed it, and you know, if you got any feedback on what models you'd like to see painted, what models you'd like me to paint first, let me know down below. I'm going to base these all up and do them the pewter style and then go from there. So you all take care of yourself. Chaos out. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to see the other videos in the playlist, you got the left hand option. If you want to see the content that I have on my channel, you then have that middle option there. And if you'd like to join the chaotic crew, please don't be afraid to click that button on the right hand side. You're more than welcome.